welcome to a new video. As you can probably see, we've changed backgrounds, and that's because I'm currently in Madrid. I've come to visit my family. So it has been a really super hectic trip, and if you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you will have seen that I've been around there for a few days. So yeah, today I wanted to show you what I have on my carry-on, and I love watching what's in my bags videos, like I mentioned before. So I thought I would do one today, but like a travel edition of a what's in my bag, so what I actually carry on the plane. And we're going to go through like my little suitcase that I take on the plane, and also my handbag. So there's a lot to get through, so without further ado, let's get started. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. I upload twice a week, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell button next to it so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Okay, so I always carry a small Samsonite bag like this one that I'm going to show you now on the plane, just because I always like to carry a lot of hand luggage, and there's a lot of things I don't like to put into my check-in luggage. So even if I'm checking in a massive bag like I did this time, even though I was only coming here for like a week, I checked in a huge bag, an empty bag, just because every time I come back from Spain I always carry back loads of stuff, loads of food, loads of like things like creams and stuff that you can't get over in the UK. So I really like to have a lot of space in my suitcase so that I can stuff it up to the brim once I come back from Spain. But I digress. What I was trying to get to is that I always carry a small carry-on suitcase on the plane. Even if I'm only going for like a few days, I will always carry on a bag on the plane. So let's get through with what I carry on in that bag first. So first comes first, my camera bag. And in this I carry, in this one I carry my camera if I'm filming, and I also carry on some like my charger and some lenses and everything that I need in terms of camera equipment. I always carry this on my carry-on bag. So important chargers, my computer charger, my phone charger, and any other chargers that I may need while I'm away. This time I actually forgot my camera charger, and it's been such a nightmare to try and find one in Madrid, just because I didn't have one, and I didn't want to buy like the full Canon one because it's pretty pricey, and to be honest I only needed it to charge my camera a couple of times, so it was quite annoying. I had to go hunting for one. And so don't forget your chargers, that is really important, always pack those in. What else is on my carry-on? I also carry my laptop. I have my Mac Apple Pro, I always carry this on, and my hard drive, my external hard drive, because if I'm editing videos and stuff I always need this one, just because otherwise my computer just gets too full with all the videos, so I always carry this one. This one's from Toshiba, it's actually really good. And then this is a sleeve for my computer. I like to always carry one of these to put my laptop inside. And then my memory cards for my camera, I can never forget those. So that's it in terms of technology. That's what I carry on my carry-on bag. Those are like the things that can easily break and stuff, so I never like to check those in. I also like to carry all my powder makeup on my carry-on bag. So I've got this huge bag. This one's by Estee Lauder. I really love this one. They gifted it to me, I think, when I bought some makeup, and it's really handy because it's huge and you can fit so much stuff in. And all my powders, I like to carry them on the plane, especially eyeshadows, because they can so easily break. So I hate to carry them in my check-in luggage because they always are all broken. I prefer to carry them in my carry-on because I have a bit more control. So I also pack in my brushes there. So really all I check in is kind of my liquid makeup. Everything else is in this ginormous bag. As you can see, even for a week, that's only half my makeup. Anyway, I'm going to go through what I have. I've got this Real Techniques brush, which is amazing for blending in contour. And then I've got this one by, I think it's Makeup Forever. It's like a little fan brush, really good for applying highlighter. Then I've got my blush brush by Dior. I've also got a small flat eyeshadow brush. I have no idea where this is from. I've had it for about 10 years now. My shimmer concealer brush. This number 7 blending brush. This one's really good actually if you want like a blended line but a good definition in your crease. This one's amazing. It's by number 7 in Boots, and it's super cheap. My little pencil brush by Charlotte Tilbury to kind of line my under eye area. And my Urban Decay brush that comes in the, I think it's the Naked 2 palette, and it's amazing. I love this big flat shadow brush on the top. So it's a really good eyeshadow brush. It's the only eyeshadow brush that has come in like a palette that I've ever used, but I really love this one. And I also have my little eyeliner brush. I did get a new one by Mikasa, but I thought I'd bring this one because it was just a bit smaller. So that's it in terms of brushes. Now let's see what more makeup I've got in there. My Anastasia contour kit that I cannot live without. I've also got my Chanel Universal Loose Powder, which I really need because lately I don't know what's going on. The concealer I used to cream contour, the LA Girl one, it's just kind of breaking up and it goes all patchy during the day, and I find that if I don't put this powder over it and I only put the By Terry one, it just ends up looking disgusting about an hour later. So I don't know, guys, let me know why that's happening if any of you know. I don't know why. It just happens at certain points of the year. I don't know because my skin is drier or patchy. I don't really know. But if you guys let me know, then definitely let me know in the comments below. More stuff. I've got my By Terry Voile de Pearle powder, which is amazing. And as you can see, I like to keep them in their boxes because I find that that's a little more protection. So even if they get a bit like banged around, they won't break on the flight. And I've got my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector by Jaclyn Hill, which is amazing, obviously. I've also got my Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette. That's how many palettes by now. I don't know how many powders and palettes I've shown you by now. But this one I love because it's got like a bronzer and a highlighter for daytime and a blusher and 3 eyeshadows, so it's a really good one when you're traveling. Having said that though, I still have like another 3 eyeshadow palettes, but hey, that's just me. Then I've got my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Powder, which I cannot live without for my under eye area. I've got this Kiko Black eyeshadow, which is really good actually. I'd never tried Kiko eyeshadows before, but this one's actually really, really good. Good lasting power, blends in pretty well, and it's got like a very intense black, so I really like it. I think it was only like £1. And finally, my eyeshadow palettes. I've got this one by Estee Lauder, which is the Topaz palette. Then I've got my Charlotte Tilbury palette. Oh, yuck. I think some powders come out. It looks pretty disgusting. This one's the Sophisticate. Then I've got the Dolce Vita palette. And this little e.l.f. palette, which I really like because it's got like a nice medium brown, which is now almost over, but it's got a little bit still, so I really like this shade, so I always carry this one and it's pretty kind of nice and dinky. And that's it, guys. There's nothing else in my makeup bag. I think that was quite enough, really. Then if I'm taking any medicines at that point in time, I will always carry them in my carry-on just because I don't want them to get lost, or if my bag gets lost, I don't want to take a chance. So I'm taking these ones. These are from Ineov. And they're amazing. They're like vitamins for your hair and nails, and they've honestly made such a difference. I really want my hair to look pretty thick, and it can sometimes thin out. So I've been taking these ones and there's a lot less hair fall and my hair just seems like thicker and fuller. I really like these. And I'm also taking these probiotics. These are Pearls, and they're actually supposed to boost your immune system, and they're doing pretty well for me. So if you guys need a bit of an immune boost, then you might want to take these. Then I also have my retainers, which I cannot travel without. I'm not going to show you those because it's pretty disgusting. And then finally, if I'm taking some jewellery, I always like to take it on my carry-on because, you know, just in case I get lost, and again, I don't want it to get damaged, and like the bags that you check in get like, you know, pushed around so much. So this time I brought with me this beautiful necklace. It's actually an Indian brand called Outhouse Jewellery. I will link them below in the info box, but they do some beautiful statement jewellery, and I think they sell it online. So I bought this necklace. A lot of you have asked me where it's from, so that's where it's from. It's beautiful. It's in like a rose gold with like a white stone in the middle. It's really, really beautiful. Then I've also got, I like to keep things in their pouches so that they don't kind of scratch against each other. And then I've got this beautiful Carolina Herrera cuff that I've showed before, which I bought recently. And I also have this jewellery by Carolina Herrera, which I brought in case, you know, I'm going out in the evening. And it is this beautiful chain bracelet in gold. It's quite a soft gold actually, and then it's got like diamantes in the center links of the bracelet. It's really, really beautiful. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but it's really beautiful. And it has the matching link earrings with like the diamante in the second one and just plain gold in the top one. It's really beautiful, really dinky, and I really, really like them. Then I also have this beautiful chain bracelet again with some kind of details, some big stones here. It's in rose gold and I really love this. It's by Adolfo Dominguez, which is a Spanish designer, and they do some beautiful costume jewellery. So I will link it below if I can find it. I think it's not from last year though, so it might not be there anymore, but I will try and find it below. And finally, I have my Cartier bracelet This is the one with like a nail. I don't know what the name is, to be honest, but I really love this one. That's it, guys. That's all I have on my carry-on. We're now going to go through my handbag. And I was carrying this Dior bag, which I have spoken about, I think, in my last What's in My Bag video. So I'm not going to talk about the bag, but I will link that video below if you want to find out more about how I got on with this bag. I really love it. It's one of my favorites. And actually what's in my bag is pretty similar every time. So it's going to be pretty similar to what I had in my last What's in My Bag video. I have my headphones, which I cannot live without. These are just like the plain Apple ones. Some tissues in case I need some. Then I've got my wallet, which is this Prada. It's more like a card holder than a wallet. It's got this bit here for like notes, and then it's just kind of for cards here, and you can put a nice little picture in there. It's got a heart. It's so cute. My husband gifted it to me on our first Valentine's when we were dating. So yeah, it's really pretty, and it holds a very special meaning for me. Then I've got a brush because I always need to backcomb my hair when I'm traveling. A pen because I always think it's super important to carry one when you're traveling. A hair clip. My carry-on makeup bag. This is like the makeup bag I always have in my bag. I went through this one last time. It's a Tory Burch bag that my best friend got for me and that I really love. And I'll show you what I have in here. I've got my Charlotte Tilbury brush, which is an essential in my life. This blending brush, which is I think the E100 from Sigma. A compact powder. This one is by Charlotte Tilbury. My beauty blender because you never know when you're going to have to blend out your makeup. A blush by Charlotte Tilbury. This one is in the colour Ecstasy and it's like her more pinky one. My Tom Ford lipstick, which I cannot live without. This is the, I think it's nude, blush nude. It's really nice nude. I absolutely love this one. My Soar lip liner from MAC, which I basically use on an everyday basis. My Chantecaille eye pencil in black because I always feel like I need to touch up my liner, especially on my top waterline. And then this brown Charlotte Tilbury pencil because it's what I was wearing on my lower waterline, so just in case I need to top up. And that's all my makeup that I had in my bag. Okay, I've also got a Carex Moisture Plus hand gel because you always need hand sanitizer when you're traveling. This Letty Balm, which is my absolute favourite lip balm. This one and the Carex one are pretty much identical. This one's the one you get in Spain. Carex you get in the UK, but they're pretty much identical and they're amazing. And my lips dry out so much when I'm on the plane that I always need lip balm. But a trick is actually, if you're wearing lipstick, they dry out a lot less. If you're wearing like a moisturising lipstick, not like a liquid one. So I find that I need that less, but I still always carry one. Then I have my phone. This is the iPhone 7, I think, yeah. And I actually really love this. I got it in the black and I've not even put a cover on it. I know it gets a lot of fingerprints, but it's so beautiful and so sleek like this, so I really like it like that. And finally, my passport, because you cannot travel without that. So that's it, guys. That's all I carry on my carry-on and my handbag when I'm traveling. It was quite a lot of stuff to get through, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what are your essentials when you're traveling. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.